Hey guys, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I am going to be conducting a general tarot reading for the collective. So please be advised it's timeless. It's not really a personal reading, although if it aligns with you a lot, then, you could claim it to be that. But remember, it's just general. And use your discretion, stay grounded, and let's dive straight in. Just going to kind of put it out there and just see what messages want to come through for the collective today. What is it that you need to know about? What is it that needs to be said? All right, so first up, we've got the Lovers in the reverse. So this is either making a choice, having to make a choice, or there is no choice, or a choice has already been decided. Now it's interesting because it's the first card of the spread. It's as if it's like how it's going to be, right? So, but anyway, let's see how the other cards play out and relate to this Lovers card in the reverse. Coming out from something. Yeah, we've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't you feel there's much inspiration? There's no excitement with this energy. We've got the Five of Wands. No wonder we do have some kind of inner conflict here. One good thing that I like is the fact that the Page of Wands is turning away from the Five of Wands, because I feel there's a turning point, there's a change here. We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Next card up, we have got the Hierophant. There's more of a straight away, what's pulling me in. Card underneath the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What's pulling me in a lot with this spread already, the two major arcanas at either end, and in the middle there seems to be something where somebody could be trying to entangle you in something that really and truly is no longer your calling. It doesn't really feel, you may have been there for a while, but I feel if this is too much, then something needs to give. And I feel that making that right choice and decision to move away from something that you were once committed to is kind of like played itself out now. And I don't feel that you have much choice now in the matter, but to kind of like, look in another direction. So yeah, there's no choice but to look in a new direction. This Hierophant card is playing out at both ends. So it would have been the commitment to this situation that has changed. The Hierophant is 5, and 5 is all about changes. And now there's a change to the commitment now, because this is about choosing now and staying committed to moving in a new direction. So let's expand on this a little bit more, get a bit of a much more clearer picture. So with the Lovers card upright, in the reverse, we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So there's definitely a feeling of being more, it's almost like a sigh of relief, breathing a sigh of relief, like you can go now, you're leaving this situation behind, leaving them in it. The next card for the Page of Wands being in the reverse we've got is the Wheel of Fortune, because the time has come now where there has to be a new direction for you to go into, okay? And as I said, thankfully, the Page of Wands is not looking directly at the Five of Wands again. I feel that it was just too much. The Five of Wands, yeah, again, releasing, giving up on this, surrendering. And again, this is double confirmation of the Nine of Wands. And then the Ace of Cups comes with the King of Cups. So being in your feelings, feeling this out. And if the Ace of Cups isn't in alignment with the King of Cups, then there's a problem here. This is an issue. Something that may have been, as I said once upon a time, it was serving, it was, but there was something that you needed to experience and go through, whatever this situation is that you found yourself in, because I feel that there's a bit of a past tense energy with this reading. And then with the Hierophant, we've got the Sun. So this really is about a cycle, an ending, something that is ending, and a new beginning now is now, brightened up on your path. And then the card underneath the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So as I said, whatever was holding you in that situation, and it may have been a bit of a struggle and an annoyance, has now come now where the universe, or, your higher self, your oversoul, is now saying, yeah, okay, you've done this now, you've come out from this now, you've let go, it's time to move forward. So this is, good news. Can I just get a couple of cards for the Five of Wands energy, please? Okay. First up we have got is the Two of Discs, or the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It brought a lot of unbalanced energy, and I feel that this was you needing to struggle and then sort of like struggle to break free from this. So this is why this is given a lot of instability. The next message that wants to come through, I'm going to pull two more. We've got the Judgment card in reverse. That's why I was using past tense. It feels as if this has already happened, or this was like, the realization, the awakening, or the rude awakening that things just were, it was just not really, you didn't really need to be in there anymore. You didn't need to be in that situation again. And then the last card, the last message, is the Temperance. So balance needed. You needed to rebalance your life in a much more spiritual way, without any interference, without any dramas, because this was causing a lot, okay? And again, it's just allowing, when you have too much people, focus on one thing, or, having their input maybe about how you should be living your life, and, what would other people think and all stuff like that. It's like you needed to shut them out, because it was just affecting your inner peace. And you needing to take that time out now, make that decision to move in a different direction, because you just didn't have much choice left. You didn't have a choice, because the Wheel of Fortune card is there to say that it's now time to move forward, along with the Sun card, to show that this is, a new cycle. The Hanged Man in the reverse is showing that stagnation is over. The Hierophant is saying you need to be now committed to something else, to do more with you and the journey that you are going to be going on. And again, the Lovers in the reverse, you don't have much choice. And if people just don't understand that, then, or understand or understand, then that's up to them. That's their decision. Let's close out this reading now with the Ancient Stones Oracle. So let's just see what messages that we can bring in. Okay, first card up we have Stone of Destiny, Life Path, Ambition, Passion, and Yes. So again, this feels as if, again, with the Wheel of Fortune, the way how I see this, also it's giving me like a cross between the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Like you've already now seen the direction, you've seen everything now. You've got a lot more purpose and passion to say, yes, this is now time for you to move forward. The next message that I've got, the Egg Stone, Feminine Power, Embodiment, Fertility. So this is time for you to start growing now, developing new creative endeavors. And again, with the Ace of Cups as well being in the reverse, this could even be about some kind of, sort of like creative situation that it was trying to come through, but because of all of these dramas, it was being blocked. Okay. And, you know, unfortunately, things like that happen, like your plans, your dreams, your desires, your goals for whatever it is that you want gets put on hold because you have to deal with this drama. Yeah. So many stories about that. We've got soul agreement, soul mission, soul plan, life purpose. This is what I'm saying about the fact that you don't really have much choice. You're moving in another direction that you are being called towards and to be on, with the Hierophant being very much dominant, you know, sort of like giving this like, yep, it's time. You've got to go. The next card that I've got is the Edge. Take a chance, do something different. And I just heard, after I said that, 2 car horns to say, like, you know, to give that confirmation. Okay. But obviously, whenever you listen to these readings, take a look at your own situation for the moment, because what I'm saying here, it may not be the time for you to make those kind of moves. It may happen later on down the line, but it does not necessarily mean to say, like, right now, that you should do this right now. Only you are the one that's going to decide on when you're going to make moves, not anybody else, and certainly no readers. Okay, 2 want to come out for you. Okay. This one, we've got, see the beauty, gratitude, the sacred is everywhere. So I feel you've got more clarity now, you've got more scope on everything. So a lot of things now can come through. And then we have got the gateway, open doors, opportunities, and right timing. So again, what I was just mentioning about the right timing, it's when it's aligned with you and your situation, you and your guides, your soul, your oversoul, when it's ready for you to move. Nobody down here, I don't care who it is, where they are, where they work, anybody, there's nobody that will have the power to turn around and, you know, try to stop you unless they, you know, really go out of all stops. But you really have to just make sure that you keep working on yourself constantly. This is your commitment. This is a daily effort. This is your ritual that you must do every single day. And I am stressing this and emphasizing on this because the more that you keep on working on yourself in this way, but staying in the moment too, keeping your heart and your mind aligned, knowing fully well what you want to go for, is going to kick out the distortion. And the more that you keep on doing this, the more the distortion is being held back and dissolved and fizzled away until you don't even bother to think about them anymore. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got ancestral messages, connection, belonging, ask for help. So if you are feeling stuck at any time where you just feel, oh my God, that's just too much, you know, always know that there is that higher power out there that you just need to connect to and just really ground yourself and hone in on that energy. And it will help to pull you through. Again, as I said, this is a daily commitment, a daily effort. So this is what I've got. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the other side. Take care.